Hebrew Israelite camp. Okay, check this out. So, shalom, my brothers and sisters. So, the reason why I say that is because there's two things I want to talk about quickly. One, there's not going to be no pre-trib rapture, and two, the Hebrew Israelite camp. Okay, check this out. We'll start with the Hebrew Israelite. Why I said shalom? Because first of all, that's how you greet people. Okay, according to the Bible, in Hebrew, that's how you greet people. Yes, I know that first of all, I'm Cuban. Okay, but yes, I know that I'm from the tribe of Judah or Benjamin or one of them. I could care less. The point is, I know that Christ died for all of us. Yeshua died for all of us. That's whites, blacks, Puerto Ricans, Asians. Okay. That's why even, and for those of you who say, oh, he didn't die for the people that crucified him, you're an idiot. Because even those people, when he was on that cross, he said, Father, forgive them for what they know not what they do. Come on, man. I don't even got the Bible right now. I'm just preaching from the word. I'm just saying, he literally said that. He knew all these people was trying to crucify him and kill him. And yet he still said, Father, even when Stephen was when the Sanhedrin was stoning him, or before they stoned him, he even said, Father, hold not this sin to them, or something like that. The very people that was stoning him. Okay? And you got to understand, Paul was preaching to all nations. He wasn't just preaching to one tribe. He was preaching to all nations. So that's what the Hebrew is like, because I'm getting them comments and I'm getting those people that's in my inbox and stuff saying, are you from this tribe? And I'm like, what? Man, get out of here, bro. Why y'all hate other people so much? That's not of God. So that's that. Let me end with that, because it's going to get me frustrated, okay?
Shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Ruach. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of the Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity, especially now risking your lives to do so. May you be the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Aquath out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you, I say shalom. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, by Hashem in the name, and Yahawashi being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. Alright. As you saw from the video, you're going to have clowns out there until the last Trump talking shit. Alright. Rather be in an amazement of idiocracy, stupidity, sottish. Alright. And then, of course, just, the general mocking, the general scoffing. Okay? This is not to be unexpected. This should be totally expected. All right? The scriptures even speak about that. Okay? And then you saw Jake, talking about he's an Israelite, and yet he didn't even know what tribe he was from, but he knows he's an Israelite. And he tried to name off a couple of the tribes. Then he had to turn around and say, I don't care. What is it, man? You either know or you don't know. Okay? At least have a general idea, other than I know I'm an Israelite. Okay, well, if you know you're an Israelite, why are you not acting like it? Okay? Just like a lot of these jakes out in the world, a lot of them know they're Israelites, but they don't act upon it. See, there's more to it than just knowing you're an Israelite. It's being an Israelite. All right? What does that consist of? Following the statutes, laws, and commandments, the obedience of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to the best of your ability. The reason why I say that is because we're not going to keep everything perfect. Not in this fucking kingdom. All right? We're eating our food defiled. All right? We're in a fucked up kingdom where we're not even really able to keep feast properly, keep the Sabbath properly. Okay, but nonetheless, I wrote down through the Spirit a couple of precepts, just basically going into the things that he spoke on, like a fool that he is. All right, so without any further ado, name of this lesson, all right, just a response to that cream puff, right? Wants his enemies to be in the kingdom like Israel. Shaking my head. Okay? Cream puff wants his enemies to be in the kingdom like Israel. He says he claims to know he's an Israelite, but claims to be Cuban, all right, which is the tribe of Manasseh. And then he said he doesn't know his tribe, right? But I have already listed there, right? Which is tribe of Manasseh. But then again, like I said, well, he said he doesn't care. He doesn't care what his tribe is. This is Isaiah 1:3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider. He wants to be Cuban. He wants to be Cuban B. A lot of niggas want to just be black, Afro-American, African-American, Kemetic. The list goes on and on. They want to be anything and everything but an Israelite. Why? Because that means accountability. That means a responsibility. And they don't want to deal with that. Because when you deal with all that, that's a sign of maturity. You're maturing when you want to do things, right? That's not always appeasing to the flesh, I guess you could say, right? You want to do things that's of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's will, all right? And that, again, means you're not doing things that's always going to be appeasing to your flesh. Maturity is part of that. Maturity is doing things that sometimes you just may not want to do, but you know it needs to be done, all right? Separating needs from wants. Hosea 4:6, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They don't want to learn. They're willingly ignorant, okay? Information right in their fingertips, at their fingertips, to go through the internet, learn a few things, and they refuse to do it. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, you rejected Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you rejected Yahushai, you rejected the prophets, right? I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So you rather be selfish, SOB, right, for those that have children, and say, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. To hell with my children. Children didn't ask to be here. Okay? That's a selfish individual. That's not a mature individual. The Lord says, since you forget him, he's going to forget you. Makes sense. You know? Turn your shoulder from the Lord. Why shouldn't he turn from you? Why would he help you? You said, to hell with daddy. I'm going to do what I want to do. Why would your father help you? You got it all figured out, right? Then he says that Yahushai died for all people. No, he didn't. He died for the Israelites. Right? He said, he quoted, forgive them for they know not what they do. He was talking to the Israelites. Because they rather have had Barabbas than Yahushai. Okay? They didn't believe that Yahushua was who he said he was. They did not believe the report, as the scriptures have said. They didn't believe on him as the scriptures have said. Okay? Just like a lot of people today. They say they believe in the Lord, they believe in the Bible, but yet they hold on to the JC, even though there's irrefutable proof in front of them, telling you what the Lord looks like. You know, some really good descriptions in the scriptures, telling you what he looks like. Okay? And not even putting two to two together on a basic common sense level. Because if they would change his image, right? Clearly the scripture is telling you what he looks like, of basically a brown complexion, swarthy, right? A brown hue, but yet the image that they give us is a pasty ass Edomite. Scriptures tell you he has woolly hair, but yet the image that they give us is straight Edomite hair. Okay, so you have that, that proof in front of you. If they change his image, of course they're going to change his name as well. Especially because he was born over 2,000 years ago, and the letter J wasn't really formed until, the 16th century? Make that make sense. Okay? So again, you have these things in front of you, but again, you choose to be ignorant. You choose not to look things up. That requires too much work. Too many brain cells for you to use. So anyways, he says, Yahushua died for all people, but we already understand that that's not the case. Yahushua died for the Israelites, not all of mankind. Isaiah 53, I'm going to read 1 through 6. Who has believed our report? And to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed? For he shall grow up before he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He has no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Yahushua. Okay? He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him, ashamed, right? He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs. Who was our? The Israelites. Is he not only sent to the lost sheep of Israel? Wasn't the scriptures only made for the Israelites? Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Who? The elect of Israel. Okay? When he comes back, he's only coming back for the elect of Israel. He's not coming back for all of Israel. 2/3 of our people are going to be left therein and die. Rightfully so. Hallelujah. All right? Only 1/3 of our people are going to be saved from said perils. Okay? Verse 6, it says, all we, like sheep, have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and Yahweh hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. It's kind of plain, man. Okay? The Lord came of the tribe of Judah, which is Israelites. Okay? The government rests upon his shoulder. Okay? This is only speaking about the Israelites. It's not about all people. Matthew 10, I'm going to read 5 through 6. It says, these 12 Yahushua sent forth, who? The disciples, right? And commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles. And I'm going to stop right there for a second, because people have to understand there's two different meanings of Gentiles. There's the natural Gentiles, people that are not of Israel. They're of the other nations. Okay? And then the second meaning is the Israelites that were in all the different captivities and all the different lands, and learning their ways, their customs, their tongue, so on and so forth. So now they're considered Gentile. They're considered strangers because they don't know who they are. They don't know their true nationality. Okay? So when it says, go not into the way of the Gentiles, it's meaning the heathens, all the other nations. And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, meaning the Israelites. He's only sent unto the Israelites. He told the disciples to go only to the Israelites. And where were the Israelites? They were in all the different places from all the different captivities. So the disciples were sent out to go preach the gospel and let them know who they are. Matthew 15, and I'm going to read 22 through 24. And behold, a woman of Canaan, came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he who? Yahushai. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered, he meaning Yahushai, he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Once again, plain. Okay? It's very plain who the Lord is speaking about, who he's coming for, who the gospel was meant to be spoken to, who the scriptures are made for. It's very plain. Okay? Said Paul preached to all nations for the Israelites in those nations. All right? Because he was saying, oh, this is for all people. He was preaching to all people. No. He was preaching to the Israelites in all the different places. Okay? 1 Peter 1, and I'm going to read 1 through 2. 1 Peter, right? 1 through 2. Peter, an apostle of Yahushai, Mashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua Mashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Okay? He's talking about the Israelites in all these different places. Okay? Elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High the Father. Who would have the foreknowledge? The prophets. Who were the prophets? They were the Israelites. How do we know this? Go to Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets. Okay? Isaiah 42 and 24. Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers. The Most High did. Why am I reading this? Because all these Israelites were in all these different areas. All right? I'm making a point to these different areas. Isaiah 42 and 24. Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai did. Because we transgress. All right? It says, did not Yahweh, he against whom we have sinned, the transgressions, right? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. That's why. So we got dispersed into all the different lands. We thought the grass was green on the other side, and he let us go see. Then we realized it wasn't. It was like, oh, I'm sorry, Lord, let me come back. No, y'all got to serve your punishment until it's over. Right? You got to see, because you didn't believe. You wanted to do your own thing. Followed after the ways of the heathen. This is Luke 21 and 24. It says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, who? The Israelites, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down to the shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. See? Trodden down of the Gentiles. Ooh, the other people that are not Israelites. Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Okay? And then, of course, you read all Acts, the second chapter. Clearly, all the Israelites are sojourner of different lands from the captivity placed in. Okay? And you can go ahead and read Acts, the second chapter, and read it for yourself. You'll see. It says, we hate what the Lord hates. Because he said, is this of God? Is that of God? Yeah, it is, actually. Okay? In fact, that's where, who you think hated first? The Lord did. Started with Abel and Cain. He disapproved of Cain because Cain was doing everything on a carnal level, whereas Abel wasn't. And Cain, jealous ass, slew Abel. All right? And then when the Lord asked about it, he did two things that was totally fucked up. First thing he did was lie. I don't know where he is. What do you mean? I don't know where he's at. What am I, my brother's keeper? So he lied first off, and then secondly, he popping off at the mouth. There's a thin line between stupidity and bravery. All right, I'll just say that, okay? It was absolutely stupidity on his end. Nothing brave about that. All right? So then when he killed Abel, the Lord marked his ass, made him a literal scarlet red letter. These are the same people we call white today, because they come out red all over like a hairy garment, such as Esau. All right? The forefather of the so-called white race. They are the scarlet red letter. Okay? So yes, the Lord hates. Okay? We hate what the Lord hates. And yes, it is of the Most High. Psalm 139, I'm going to read 19 through 22. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. And this is King David speaking. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. Damn, Dwaga, why you bring that out? What's your point for that? Who is King David to Yahweh? Is he not his right-hand man? I mean, of course, like Yahweh Shai is, but is that not his man? King David, the one that was after Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's own heart? Right? He hates what the Lord hates. He said it. Do I not hate them that hate thee? Okay? Romans 9. I'm going to read 13 through 16. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. Who is Jacob? The patriarch of the 12 tribes. Jacob later become Israel. Israel of the 12 tribes, the 12 sons. Okay? Basically saying, Israel have I loved, right? Jacob have I loved, but Esau, the progenitor of the so-called white race, but Esau have I hated. Yes, hate is of the Lord. Why you ask the question? Yes, it is. Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Power forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. You see? The Lord do what he wants, because he is the Lord. He can do what he wants. He can love who he wants. He can fucking hate who he wants to hate. And those that are under the banner of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, willingly, we hate what the Lord hates. Isaiah 40:17. This is to all the other nations. Because he created us all. Why doesn't he love us all? Isaiah 40:17. All nations, other than the Israelites, but then even then, 2/3 of our people, he don't care for them right now. Right now. They'll be cared for when they come back in the kingdom. But on this side, he don't care for them right now. He only cares for the elect. Isaiah 40:17. All nations before him are as nothing. Nothing. Okay? And they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. You are counted less than nothing. If you put it on a number scale, a nothing is a 0. He said less than nothing. That makes you a negative number. You are counted less than and vanity. And vanity ain't shit. Okay? Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, do all these things. So, yeah, it is of the Lord. The Lord loves and he hates. Did you not read Proverbs 11:1? A false balance and an abomination to the Lord. He loves and he hates. Okay? So, bug out, cream puff, powder puff, whatever you go by. Just know that everything that you spoke on was straight folly. I mean, you even admit it yourself. You just speaking off the top of your head, talking out of your ass. You didn't come out with no precept. You read nothing from the scriptures. So why should anybody believe you? At least when the prophets speak as an oracle of the Most High, they use scriptures. All right? We're given words that nobody will be able to gainsay or resist through the scriptures. And all you got to do is follow along. You got a Bible? Follow along. Then you can see it's not coming from our own mouths, but the scriptures itself. You know, the ones that you guys say that you read, that you believe in. Okay? So get your shit straight. Stop being an emotional girl, a little fucking soy boy. All right? And try to get some understanding before it's too late. If it be the Lord's will that you wake up. Because right now, as it looks, you are absolutely going to be destroyed, man. And good riddance to all you fucking 2/3. All the ones that despise Yahweh Shai and rather have had Barabbas. Good luck. Good riddance to you. And you heathens, ain't nothing to say. It is what it is. You marked. Every one of you had a hand on us. So you're marked. But you 2/3 are the worst of the heathen. Because this is your power. Yahweh Shai is our Savior. And you didn't respect him. You didn't care for him. You didn't believe the report. You are worse than the enemy. Lord willing, this is edifying, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Chachwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops, the great millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing his word in truth, with truth and sincerity, especially now risking your lives to do so. May you be of the elect. Stay prayed up, repent, and abab a ball. Abab a ball, abab a ball. Kwam Yashrala. Shalom.